So if you was Cam Newton, what would you have done, bro?
Hey, I'd have kept fighting. I ain't gonna lie. Come on, man. Once somebody put their hands on you, you know that blood, that heart get to beating up and down, and your natural instinct take over. Don't act like it,
I'm
though.
gonna give him a little credit, man. He restrained himself.
He definitely did.
Because if he would have swung all the cameras, he'd have got sued.
Cameras, the media, they would have made a segment. Oh, on ESPN, Cam Newton hits it. Yeah.
Even though I'm a little mad because he is trying to do a camp for kids and stuff like that. And it always the narrative. Somebody got to mess it up.
Remember the kid last year or 2 years ago told him what he say, you washed up, overrated. This a Heisman Trophy winner.
But that's no respect, man.
Yeah.
It's no respect.
That's crazy.
But yo, this your boy the Know It All, back with another show. This week's episode, we're gonna talk about the second half of the NBA season. The second half is starting. So as you can see, it's just me and Ant this week. No Ralph. He ain't feeling good today. So that's all I'm gonna say. No Ralph today. We're going to discuss the second half of the NBA season and what do we expect to happen. We're going to discuss who we think going to win Rookie of the Year and MVP and our picks for the finals. Also, we're going to talk a little bit about the combine starting this week. What two prospects you think should put on the show? And for you Bear fans, once again, we're going to talk about Justin Fields, since it seems Ant might be right on this one. It seems as if he's going to get traded this week. So we want to know what two teams we think is the best fit for Justin Fields. And we're going to talk NFL free agency too. What free agency or free agents you think may change teams. So check it out, a new episode of Talking Sports with the Know It All. Let's go. Welcome back, everybody. It's your boy, the Know It All. This week, I'm joined by
Ant. Just Ant. We'll keep that just Ant.
No Ralph this week. So this week we're gonna start off with second half of the NBA season is starting. So in the West, like it's been for the past probably 10 years, a little more depth as far as good teams.
Yeah, definitely.
Than the East. The East is trying to, everything going shifts. All the free agents at one time will go west because they running from Bron.
Yeah.
Now
they
starting to creep east now.
Yeah.
Thinking they got a shot.
Yeah.
So what three teams are you looking for, or you intrigued to follow the second half of the season?
Three teams I'm intrigued. Probably the Pelicans. I want to see if they're going to take the next step. The Knicks, surprisingly, I want to see if they're going to take the next step. And surprisingly, I want to see what Milwaukee going to do with all this turmoil. That's a lot for a team. They switch owners, coaches. I just want to see how this going to shake out when the playoffs roll around. That's my three teams.
Well, for me, I'm always going to keep an eye on them Nuggets. No homo. Paul. Denver. I want to see and follow this rabbit hole once again. I just want to see the Clippers. Can they just give me 1 year of being healthy for the playoffs?
That's true.
I would love to see them just one time be healthy for the playoffs and see what they do. I would love to see that. Is it a team in the East? I'm intrigued by Boston. I'm not a big fan of Boston. Everybody with them having the best record. Everybody thinking Boston going to steamroll.
Jalen and Tatum, they got Porzingis.
I think they're going to lose. They're going to mess around and lose to the Knicks in the playoffs.
You think so? I said it.
I think they're going to lose to the Knicks if they play the Knicks. They shoot too many threes. But just to see everybody, Boston this, they're going to mess second round at the most. You know what I'm saying? But I'm very intrigued. Finals. My finals matchup that I think will happen is Denver, Milwaukee. I think Milwaukee, by the time the playoffs come, they're going to get it together. only because of Dame. I want to see Dame get to the finals. You know, I rocks with Dame. Um, you know, I got Denver to repeat. Period. I don't care who come out there.
They just got too
East.
much.
They got too
to
much.
bet against Denver
Right.
has got to be crazy at this point.
Who you looking at right now for the finals?
I got Denver coming out the West, but the East, I usually have an answer for y'all. Probably not. I'm going to say something outrageous. I wanted to go cliche and say the Heat. I'm going to say, what about the Pacers? Ooh,
That'll
that's
be an
outrageous.
interesting pick, but I think they could beat Boston. I think the Pacers could beat Boston.
Because if I say the Pacers in Boston, my whole thing is, who going to guard Halliburton? Because, man, come on. He...
It ain't Halliburton because they got Drew.
Yeah, but the rest of the team too. Like,
I think Miles Turner would get them a problem.
I think everybody pushing the pace a little farther down. I know that play-in tournament don't mean nothing, but they showed that hey, I could play with the pressure on. And, hey, I could be right there with the big boys and the bright lights. I wouldn't be surprised if I seen Indiana just even in the Eastern Conference Finals. But I'm gonna just throw it out there. I'm gonna just say the Pacers.
Okay.
Just throw it out there.
Okay.
Milwaukee's too much going on.
If the MVP, if you had a vote for MVP, who would you vote for?
That's a really good one. My boy in OKC, he been hooping this year. SGA.
That's a great pick. If
Too bad the Clippers ain't got him. It'd be murder.
if the voters are still tired of Jokic, because Jokic still, I think he done had like 4 straight games of triple doubles. I think at the time of this taping, I think yesterday he had like 34, 16 assists, 16 rebounds.
They played last night. I think they played last night.
If it's not Jokic, SGA is my vote.
Because of what they got to deal with OKC, you know, of course they got the firepower like a Denver or anything else, but he just been balling. Like,
yeah,
can't
he
take
done
it
put
away
the team
from
on his back.
Mm-hmm.
Rookie of the year, if y'all know me, it ain't even no choice we gonna ask Ant who he got, because if you know me, you already know who I'm gonna say. Wemby all day.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Wemby. I can't sit on here and just tell y'all anything. It's Wemby. He's a Spurs player. As much as it pains me, but yeah, I can't. Got to be the clear cut rookie of the year. Some decent rookies, but I'll say number 1 by far.
Okay. There you go. Our picks for the second half of the NBA season. I'm looking forward to it. March is a great time to be a sports fan. You got the NBA season winding down. You got baseball starting. You got the combine starting. You got the free agency starting. So we're looking forward to the second half of the NBA season, and we're gonna see how it pan out. This week we got the NFL Combine starting. It's a lot of hoopla going on with the Combine. A lot of people, a lot of trades gonna get talked about. We're gonna get to that later. But a lot of prospects, people looking to see what type of numbers they put up. Always to be somebody stand out, jump out. But you know, I'm wondering, are the top prospects gonna compete? So do you think your boy gonna compete, Caleb? I'm looking for Drake May to compete, for him to put on a show, and for the media to blow it up, to blow it out of proportion. The one player I want to see the measurements and everything, I want to see what Penix do.
Yeah.
I want to see what Penix do. I want to see what J.J. McCarthy do, because I already know my Broncos going to draft him. Bo Nix, I know they're going to ask him for his AARP cards.
Why
so
y'all
he to get
play
to
with
the
the man
draft.
so much?
I'm also interested in looking at the numbers for the receivers.
Yeah,
the measurables. I want to see the receivers get out, because other than the big 3, I want to see what other receivers.
Yeah, because it's a deep. This is kind of
a
deep receivers class, just like it is for the quarterback. So they say you got a lot of guys this year in college that that you could pick from that's going to be pretty decent. So
right. So another thing that's interesting this week, a lot of talk, is this Justin Fields thing. I think it's finally finna come to a head, come to a point, and the Bears gonna make a decision on what they're gonna do. So on the know-it-all, we're gonna see if Justin Fields is traded, which team do me and Ant think is the best fit? I'm gonna let Ant go first. And if he is traded, if and when he's traded, what two teams you think would be the best fit for him?
I would say I've been hearing the Falcons as a rumor going around because obviously from Georgia, that's his hometown. I've been hearing Pittsburgh a lot, but I would say Pittsburgh would be, but I don't think the organization is ready to slide off Kenny Pickett. And you could just tell, like, look at their season, the way they do everything. Kenny Pickett has a better record. That's what Kenny Pickett is. The Steelers better organization, better team around. I would say the Steelers, but I think if it was between the Steelers and the Falcons, I would definitely say probably the Falcons. But I think the Steelers are the best fit for him. They got structure. Mike Tomlin, a good coach. They've had a winning record the whole time he's been out. This thing that's probably a better environment because it ain't so much hero ball going to Pittsburgh. You know, I wouldn't say not so much the Falcons neither, but the Falcons' new coaching staff. Steelers, they got everything already in place. They just need a quarterback that can make the play. So I would say Pittsburgh. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think you got a better chance going to Falcons than Pittsburgh, but I think Pittsburgh probably the number one place that I say for him to go.
I think both teams is a good fit for him. I think the Falcons, with all they young weapons, that all of them could grow together. If he was there with Bijan, with Pitts, with London, all of them will grow together. Pittsburgh is like ready-made for him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to throw a couple teams that I think he could fit good in. I think he could fit good in Minnesota. I don't think the Bears would trade in their division. They'll be a fool to trade in their division and have to face them.
Only way they get him is like a third team. It was involved in the trade. If it was
that ain't
possible.
never happened in football.
Right.
But crazy things have happened. Minnesota would be a good fit for him. Tampa Bay is a dark horse. Good fit for him. I know Baker did good.
Say where they come from.
I know Baker did good, but I could see him if they kept Mike Evans with the little young running back. They got a decent offensive line.
No, they want me to go to the Chiefs too.
I could see
and the Bears.
I could see those two teams. But if I was to put money on it, I would say the Steelers.
Yeah.
I actually would say the Steelers. But this is going to be a good merry-go-round between him, Russ, because whoever don't get him, they're gonna call to get Russ.
And the Broncos already covering the rest of the salary too, so they ain't gonna be so much of a cap hit.
You got Kirk Cousins on the lookout. Don't be surprised if he go. Don't be surprised if the Niners try to get Kirk Cousins.
I was just about to tell you that because the Shanahans fell in love with him when they was in Washington together. They love Kirk Cousins.
It's this week. Some things might unfold this week, but me personally, at this point, I want Justin Fields to leave. It's too much hoopla going on. I'm not saying it's the right move, but just of what they sending the young brother through, I think it's time. I think he need to leave. You know what I'm saying? Free agency coming up. A lot of guys are free agents. Yeah. Saquon. Ayuk,
ooh.
Mike Evans.
The boy got franchised too.
Michael Pittman
this week.
I think Michael Pittman is going to be a great fit for somebody. I think the Chiefs should make a move for Michael Pittman. I think Michael Pittman would be great for them. Young guy, get open. I think he'll be good. What two free agents? I'm gonna give you just two. Do you think gonna change teams?
Oh, that's a really good one. I think. Man, that's the best question today. I want to say I thought it was gonna be T. Higgins. That was the first guy I was gonna say, but they just franchise tagged and the Bengals let them know they're gonna franchise him. So I'll probably say Kirk Cousins. I don't see the Vikings being able to pay him that contract again. So I'll say Kirk Cousins. I won't say to the Niners, but I don't think he's gonna be with Minnesota next year. And I'll probably say I've been hearing too many Mike Evans rumors the last 2 weeks. Heard the Chiefs rumored to get him. I heard the Bears are rumored to get him. I heard the Chiefs even said they might even pay him a little more than the minimum just because they're a championship team and all that. So I say
I don't know what they salary cap situation.
Kirk Cousins or Mike Evans.
I'm gonna go running back. Derrick Henry out of there.
Yeah, for sure. Once what's the name got fired, it was
Derrick Henry. It wouldn't surprise me if Derrick Henry goes to Dallas or Baltimore.
Well, okay. So do they sign Tony Pollard back too? Because that was just
Why
a
would I?
1 year deal.
Well, I mean, Tony Pollard would be good for third down back. I think you better suit it for third down back.
Do you franchise him again if you
Our
Dallas?
franchise Jack.
So you like, look, take it or leave it.
Take it or leave it. I'm going after Derrick Henry, and I think Saquon out of there. I think Saquon out of there. Same thing, just like with Derrick Henry. Cowboys or the Ravens.
Ooh.
Cowboys or the Ravens.
What's Saquon go?
Cowboys or the Ravens.
Okay.
I think them two most definitely is leaving. So
Random question before we go. So, who you franchise? You the Niners? Ayuk or Chase Young? Because they're on the top of the list.
I'm not franchising Chase Young. I'm offering them a 1 year deal. Period.
So Ayuk, you a franchise?
I'll probably franchise Ayuk, but no, not Chase Young.
Okay. That's out.
He getting a 1 year offer.
Yeah.
If he don't take it, I draft somebody in the draft. You know, our scout team is great. You know, Chase Young is the new Jadeveon Clowney.
Yeah,
He's just getting 1 year deals for the
1 year
next 5
deals.
years.
Yeah, if you can't give me 10 sacks, beat it.
And I'll let Chase Young go sign Jadeveon Clowney.
Yeah,
You know,
well,
so-
everybody else do it. Everybody else do it.
Changing subjects. As much as it irks me to talk about why I'm even wasting breath on this. This number 33 tour with Horace and Luke Longley.
My boy.
What is before I give my thoughts, I'm gonna put it like that. Before I give my thoughts, what do you think about this tour?
I love Scotty to death, but it's nonsense. I think the reason they doing it because they feel like they didn't get their just due inside the documentary. They feel like that Mike and the directors didn't cover enough of the rest of the team and the highlights of them and everything outside of just seeing a game-winning shot or a rebound or whatever. That's the problem. It's just like it's Mike and whatever and just them, and I don't think they really, like it. It makes them look like they're in a bad light when you watch it. That's the reason why.
Mike, our producer, please find this clip before we air. We need the clip of the Temptations movie when
This guy.
David Ruffin
This guy.
told Otis, "Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. Ain't nobody come to see Scotty, man." Look, The Last Dance was about Mike's journey. Of course, he included the Bulls and what they went through the last year of the team. But we all know what this was all about.
Yeah.
Even though I have a problem, and they know Mike is my guy, as far as a hooper, personal life, I toss that aside because of a lot of people out there. I ain't gonna say no names who you are, but you know who you are because we always have a debate. They say my boy is a rat. He was dry snitching on The Last Dance. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I heard too.
He was dry snitching. He was ratting. But I don't even know what they got Luke in there for. He didn't do Luke. What I'm saying is he didn't do Luke dirty. He admitted he should have had something about Luke in The Last Dance, and he felt bad about that.
He kind of did.
I think Scotty just bringing Luke on just to, you know what I'm saying, for some BS.
I mean, yeah, they all felt the way. You heard the story about Steve Kerr. Scotty had a whole episode, and the only reason why, because that's his greatest teammate. And then with Luke, you heard what he said. He didn't mention his name. Got to box out better. Got to do this and
the
that.
33 episode was the worst episode.
They took it personal. You got to box out better. He's taking shots at Luke after Scotty got hurt the 98 season.
But my thing is, you knew what type of cat he was. So it don't look bad that you're complaining because you won.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're complaining because you won. You wouldn't have won without the man.
Obviously, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because a lot of them, if you watch the last Dance, a lot of them outside of Scottie Pippen is really on their way out the league. Like guys that's on the fringe is like, if you don't play this role for this organization with this player that we got, you done. Kerr, Bushler, Lou, only guy that could probably Winston Wilson played maybe outside of Scotty is which is outside of Mike is maybe Tony Kukoc.
But my
Even
thing,
Rodman was on his last leg.
If you know
organization,
if you know the history of this team, Scotty and Horace was always tight.
yeah.
Before Mike left for '93, Scotty and Horace had a problem with Mike because just like the Temptations, they felt as if they should have got some shine.
Yeah.
Why all the shine on Mike? You know what I'm saying? They thought they was better than what they are. To me, that's all this is.
Yeah.
Some jealousy kick. But what I love about what's going on, that Mike don't respond to none of this BS. That's what I love about it.
Because like he said, everybody got taken care of. We
But-
won championships. You got
But
notoriety.
I hope
You don't
I
see Ron
wish you
Harper
guys,
talking.
right. I wish you guys nothing but the best. Horace and number 33 and Luke. I hope y'all nothing but the best. I hope people come out and see y'all. Even though me personally, I wish Michael Jordan would buy all the seats to all y'all dates and nobody be there. You know what I'm saying? Just something petty.
Get your
You know what
money,
I'm saying?
Scotty. Get your money.
Well, Marcus broke up with your old lady. Maybe you could get her back.
Yeah.
You know, maybe.
Hey, why?
Get back together.
They back together?
Marcus and Olga back together.
Yeah.
He's an
Oh,
idiot.
come
He's an
on! I
idiot.
thought Mike said, "Look,
I
son,
know what
don't
I
do
know
this.
what I know what it was. I can't say it from my father watching, but I know what it was. But Mark, she got that Snapple boy. I don't know.
That was so fast. Was it like 48 hours that they broke up? Then they got back together?
She gave him a hall pass. She gave him a hall pass.
Woo! She say, "Live out your dreams, young boy. Come back."
Hope, but I'm hoping y'all do good on y'all tour, man. Even though 33, I think you're a clown. But that's a whole nother show.
Hey, don't start.
Right, I ain't gonna get
Start.
started.
Don't start.
Before we wrap up, I want everybody to be aware, even though he ain't here this week, Big Lurch is getting a show. This is no cap, this is no BS. Big Lurch is getting a show. We're getting everything in order now. Legs with Lurch. He's gonna have a sit down with the ladies because, you know, every ladies want their voices heard. Ladies, I hear you guys. You guys want to talk about the relationships and just what's up with men and stuff. Some of y'all want to know what's up with men, why certain things happen. So y'all want people to talk to. Big Lurch is the new Dr. Phil. He's the barbershop Dr. Phil. So, you know, if you want to be on the show, let us know. You know, we starting to take guests and see what's going on. We're getting everything situated. But this is Real Talk. Legs with Lurch is coming. Also, Know It All Spades tournament is coming. It's coming in June. It's going to be June 22nd. That's a Saturday. So let us know. It's going to be $50 a team. So if you can't pay $50 to play spades, stay at home, play on the computer or something. Come on now, stop playing. Right. Keep playing Monopoly Go. July 20th, that's a Saturday also. Know It All 3-point shootout. So go to the park, start shooting. The weather getting better. Because I'm telling you, if you come in there shooting that trash, we're going to clown your ass. So I'm telling you now. So
Especially you.
Get it. See, he's starting already. He's starting already.
Especially you.
He gonna shoot like Mike did in the 3-point shootout. If he make 5, if he make more than 7 shots,
Of course I am. What are you talking about?
I won't wear no facial hair for the first 3 shows of the next season.
Don't scare the kids like that when they come in the house to see that. Leave the
You
facial.
know you ain't gonna make it, so. But as always, you know, check us out on YouTube. Check us out on TikTok. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook. You know what I'm saying? We're on all platforms. When I do every show, it's Love 1030. Check out my girl Nikki, Beat Sneaks and Eats. She around here cooking up pig feet, hog maws, chitlins, pizza. Whatever you eat, man, she got stuff on her itinerary. Vegetarian food. She doing everything, man. She keeping her hair done now. She wear a bonnet when she get her hair, when she cook. She clean and everything. So check my girl out on Instagram, Beat Sneaks and Eats. She got the food for y'all, man. But on behalf of the squad, Big Lurch ain't here, and our producer Mike, this your boy to Know It All. Check us out on the next show. We'll holler at you later.